China is changing the future of transportation. From floating trains to flying cars, they're using advanced maglev technology and creative designs to defy gravity and transform the way we move. However, the launch of this new generation of transport has shocked the United States. Could this be the start of a new era, or is science fiction becoming reality? Join us as we unveil the groundbreaking advancements that will change our world forever. Number 10. Sky Maglev Train. China has unveiled the world's first suspended maglev train that uses powerful neodymium magnets to stay floating in the air without needing a constant power source. Unlike most maglev trains, which run on tracks close to the ground, this new sky train hovers about 10 meters above the Earth. It can zoom along at speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Developers from Jiangxi University of Science and Technology explained that the train only needs a tiny bit of electricity to move because it operates in a frictionless, free-floating state. This advanced maglev technology produces very little electromagnetic radiation, making it safer for the environment. The cost to build this futuristic train line is also much cheaper, just 1/10 the cost of constructing a subway system. Local transport authorities have announced that after successful test runs, the line will be extended to 7.5 kilometers, with the train reaching speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour. This incredible project could redefine urban transportation, offering a sleek, efficient, and eco-friendly way to travel. Number 9. Land Maglev Train. The Shanghai Maglev Train is a perfect example of land maglev train, moving at a blazing 270 miles per hour, is currently the fastest commercial train in the world. This train connects Shanghai with Pudong International Airport and covers the 18-mile distance in just 7 minutes and 30 seconds. However, this speed is still far from the limits of rail travel. A Japanese train prototype can reach an incredible 374 miles per hour. The secret is magnets. These trains use a special technology called maglev magnetic levitation. Maglev trains use a variety of magnets to lift, move, and steer the train above the track. Unlike traditional trains, which face friction from the wheels on the rails, maglev trains avoid this problem entirely by floating above the track. This eliminates friction, leaving air resistance as the only factor slowing them down. The magnets used in maglev systems are not ordinary magnets. They are incredibly strong electromagnets that help these trains achieve their astonishing speeds. Although the two technologies have small differences, they both use similar parts. The first one is called EMS, which stands for electromagnetic suspension. In this system, train cars are fitted with electromagnets that push them away from the track, making the train float. This floating is about 10 millimeters above the track, which is enough to get rid of friction. The electromagnets create an alternating current that makes the train move forward through a mix of attracting and repelling forces. Thanks to this technology, the Shanghai Maglev train can reach speeds of up to 300 miles per hour, making it the fastest commercial train in the world. Building this high-speed line cost China $1.3 billion and took 3 years to complete. The Shanghai Maglev train is incredibly fast, especially when you compare it to most traditional high-speed trains. However, it's not the fastest type of maglev train. Another type of maglev technology, known as electrodynamic suspension, EDS, can achieve even higher speeds. This extraordinary speed is largely due to the use of superconductive electromagnets on the train. EDS trains work by using these magnets that are cooled to extremely low temperatures. The intense cold makes the magnets conduct electricity much more efficiently, which in turn makes the train go even faster. These superconducting magnets are attached to the train and kept very cold with liquid helium to ensure they keep their strength. The track, called the guideway, has 2 layers of magnets. The bottom layer is made of coils shaped like figure 8. The lower part of these coils has the same magnetic poles as the train's superconducting magnets, while the upper part has opposite poles. The interaction between these opposing poles creates a mix of pushing and pulling forces, lifting the train about 4 inches above the track. To make the train move at high speeds, a second set of magnets is used. These magnets alternate their magnetic poles, pushing the train forward. The train's speed can be controlled by adjusting how often these magnets switch poles. Unlike traditional magnetic levitation systems where the train floats without movement, maglev trains use wheels to help them gain speed until they can hover. Maglev trains have several benefits compared to conventional high-speed trains. First, they have no moving parts that touch the ground, which reduces wear and tear and makes them easier to maintain. They are also much quieter, making them better for cities. Additionally, they are more energy efficient and produce fewer greenhouse gases. However, air resistance is a major challenge for maglev trains. Researchers are working on a solution called the vacuum train, which involves using tubes with reduced air pressure. This could greatly reduce air resistance and help maglev trains reach their full potential. Number 8. Xun two-wheeler. The creator of a hoverboard in China has unveiled Xun, an exciting new two-wheeled vehicle designed for the future. Xun has a sleek, streamlined shape and compact size, similar to a small SUV. It promises great efficiency, safety, and roominess. The electric vehicle spins 360 degrees in place. Despite these impressive turning capabilities, Xun stays steady because its center of gravity is well positioned relative to the wheels. This means the vehicle remains stable even when accelerating quickly or braking sharply. Xun also has an intriguing feature like the impressive 60-inch rims. Xun is a 5-passenger electric vehicle that resembles a supersized hoverboard. Given Chen's background as the inventor of hoverboarding, this design isn't too surprising. The vehicle uses smart sensors and motors to balance itself, both front and back, ensuring stability even at high speeds. To keep passengers safe and comfortable, Xun uses advanced technologies to manage speed and balance, without the need for traditional steering. Unlike typical vehicles, Xun doesn't steer in the conventional sense. Instead, it adjusts its direction by varying the power and speed of each wheel. This setup allows Xun to turn in place, making tasks like parallel parking much simpler. The vehicle's design also enables the body to move almost independently from the wheels, which helps smooth out large bumps and minimizes the impact on passengers. Although the system might sound complex, it offers significant advantages. However, details are still missing on how passengers will enter or exit the vehicle, its power and range, or who will manufacture those giant wheels. Number 7. Tflight. China has just introduced a groundbreaking train that travels at an astonishing 400 minutes per hour, almost as fast as a jet plane. This impressive feat was achieved by researchers at Southwest Jiaotong University, who believe this train could soon reach speeds comparable to some aircraft. The Tflight is not your ordinary train, but a marvel of modern engineering. This maglev, magnetic levitation train, recently set a record by hitting a jaw-dropping speed of 387 minutes per hour on a test track. And that's not the end of the story. Engineers are pushing to double this speed, aiming for a train that could outrun planes and transform how we travel. Tflight is extraordinary as it all comes down to maglev technology. The train hovers about 4 inches above the track using levitation magnets, removing friction and allowing smooth, fast movement. Propulsion magnets create a magnetic field in front of the train, pulling it forward and enabling incredible speeds. In contrast, regular trains rely on wheels that constantly touch the tracks, creating friction and slowing them down. This wear and tear on wheels and tracks further limits speed. With maglev technology, these issues vanish, making the Tflight much faster and smoother. There is no physical contact between the train and the track. Engineers are working to double the speed of passenger travel. The benefits of such rapid land travel are immense, potentially transforming our daily commutes and long-distance travel into quicker, more efficient experiences. The Tflight is more than just a train. It's a glimpse into a future where speed and distance are redefined. It could lead to a world where, as fast as a speeding bullet might be replaced with as fast as a Tflight. However, bringing this technology to a larger scale involves challenges. Significant investments in infrastructure are needed, and existing rail lines would require major upgrades. Safety is also a crucial factor. Operating at such high speeds requires robust measures to protect passengers and staff. Engineers are already working on these issues to ensure the Tflight is as safe as it is fast. The Tflight has the potential to revolutionize how we travel. Number 6. Floating SUV Yangwang U8. China has introduced the world's first floating SUV, the BYD Yangwang U8, which is now the most expensive mass-produced electric vehicle in China, costing around $5,000. This innovative SUV features a special hydraulic system that can raise or lower the vehicle by up to 150 millimeters. It also includes a unique tank turn function, allowing it to spin around 360 degrees while staying in one place. The latest video from the company, Yamlong Motors, showcases a new, high-tech feature, life-saving emergency flotation. This flotation capability allows the U8 to float and steer on water if needed. When you activate the water crossing mode on the main screen, the vehicle's sensors monitor factors like water depth and vehicle position. If flotation is needed, the system automatically activates it. In case of an emergency where the U8 ends up in deep water, it can keep the interior mostly dry for up to 30 minutes, allowing it to move and steer during this time. This feature significantly enhances passenger safety by reducing the chance of being trapped inside. The vehicle's design ensures minimal water entry, giving occupants a better chance of survival and easier access to rescue. The U8 also maintains the functionality of all electronic components during flotation, and the sunroof remains operable, which helps prevent occupants from being trapped due to stuck windows. To achieve this, the U8 uses passive trigger technology. When flotation mode is activated, the engine shuts down, the suspension rises, windows are sealed, the air conditioning switches to recirculation, and cooling fans adjust for better sealing. The sunroof opens to provide an escape route, and the large screen displays water depth and vehicle posture. The U8 can float for up to 30 minutes, move at 3 kilometers per hour, and avoid sinking. This model is a spacious SUV with dimensions of 5,319 millimeters in length, 2,050 millimeters in width, and 1,930 millimeters in height, and a wheelbase of 3,050 millimeters. Its luxurious interior features 5 large screens and high-quality Napa leather seats. It has a 3-layer laminated glass sunroof and double-layer laminated glass for added comfort. Under the hood, the U8 has a 4-wheel drive system with 4 motors and a 2.0T engine as a range extender. Each motor produces 220 to 240 kilowatts and 320 to 420 newton meters of torque, totaling 1,197 horsepower. The vehicle is equipped with Yusufeng blade batteries and offers a range of over 1,000 kilometers. It includes over 17 driving modes, infrared thermal imaging, and an onboard satellite phone, making it a versatile and capable off-road vehicle. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. China has launched a new generation of transport that shocked the United States. In the heart of busy Beijing, a new invention had everyone talking: the Sky Car. This flying car was sleek and shiny, with silver wings that could fold in and out. People lined up to see it glide smoothly between tall buildings. Li, a young engineer, was excited to be the first to try it. She climbed inside the Sky Car and, with a press of a button, flew above the city. The car floated easily over traffic jams and crowded streets. Li admired the view of the Great Wall winding through the hills and the bright lights of the city below. The Sky Car wasn't just fast, it was smart. It could detect obstacles and find the quickest way through the sky. Li's flight was smooth and exciting. When she landed back in the city, she couldn't wait to tell everyone about her adventure. Beijing had a new way to travel, and the Sky Car promised endless possibilities for the future. What do you think about the future of transport with flying cars? Let us know your opinion in the comments section. Number 5. NIO ET9. The Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO has just unveiled its newest car, the ET9. This is a high-end sedan with a long wheelbase, and it's packed with cutting-edge technology. Notably, the ET9 features an in-house developed self-driving chip, making it the first to use advanced 5-nanometer process technology in China's automotive industry. The ET9 is in the same class as luxury sedans like the Mercedes-Benz Maybach and Porsche Panamera. It boasts exclusive features such as a high-tech, lightweight chassis system and a fast-charging battery pack, showing NIO's commitment to transforming the luxury vehicle market. In terms of design, the ET9 is similar to the NIO EC7, an electric crossover coupe, but it's smaller and comes in a sedan with a sleek coupe-style fastback roof. The front has a closed grille, typical for electric cars, with LED daytime running lights neatly arranged and enclosed in a black trapezoidal frame. The car also includes hidden door handles, frameless windows, an active retractable rear spoiler, and large 23-inch wheels. NIO highlights that the trunk can be opened and closed with a touchless electric system for ease of use. The ET9 measures 5,324 millimeters in length, 2,160 millimeters in width, and 1,620 millimeters in height, with a wheelbase of 3,250 millimeters. Its 23-inch wheels have non-rotating center caps with the NIO logo always visible. The rear features an active spoiler inspired by jet designs. Inside, the ET9 offers a luxurious experience with multiple LCD screens. The central control screen is 15.6 inches, and each rear passenger gets a 14.6-inch screen. There's also an 8-inch screen in the rear console for passenger convenience. The car includes digital rear-view mirrors and is designed with 4 seats in a 2+2 layout. The rear seats are like first-class airplane seats, with adjustable backrests up to 45 degrees for added comfort. The rear also features folding tables and a mini fridge for extra convenience. For performance, the ET9 has dual electric motors, a front motor producing 241 horsepower and a rear motor producing 456 horsepower. Together, they deliver a total of 697 horsepower. Built on NIO's third-generation platform, the ET9 uses an innovative 900-volt system, which can reach a peak power of 600 kilowatts and a peak current of 765 amps. This allows for super-fast charging of its 120-kilowatt battery, which extends the range by 255 kilometers, with just a 5-minute charge. Like other NIO models, the ET9 supports a full battery swap in just 3 minutes. For safety and technology, the ET9 is equipped with 3 LiDAR sensors and 2 high-definition cameras mounted on the front edge of the roof. It also includes digital rearview mirrors. Delivery of the ET9 is expected to start in the first quarter of 2025. Number 4. Ahang 216S. A Chinese company called Ahang has created an amazing new flying vehicle called the Ahang 216S. This aerial taxi is designed to carry up to 2 people over short to medium distances, making it perfect for zipping around cities. On October 2023, the Civil Aviation Administration of China, CAAC-, gave the green light for commercial flights of the EH216S, a cutting-edge flying vehicle. This unique aircraft is designed for 2 passengers and is equipped with 16 propellers arranged in a double-layered coaxial setup. By July 2018, it had already completed over 1,000 manned flights, with its longest journey covering 8.8 kilometers. The EH216S can stay in the air for about 25 minutes, traveling a distance of 30 to 40 kilometers. It's built for autonomous flight, meaning it can fly on its while being monitored from a command center operated by Ahang or its customers. Ahang partnered with FACC AG, an Austrian company, to get the aircraft certified and produced in Europe, where the certification rules are a bit simpler for aircraft weighing less than 600 kilograms. Back in October 2018, the CAAC also gave the go-ahead for initial passenger operations in certain areas as part of an effort to develop rules for urban air taxis. Since then, Ahang started taking pre-orders for various uses, like island hopping and offering scenic flights over a Chinese coastal resort. In their hometown of Guangzhou, they plan to offer a shuttle service across a river, cutting down a 30-minute car ride, often slowed by traffic, to just a 1-kilometer flight. Even the US biotech company, United Therapeutics, which manufactures organs for human transplants, is looking to use these drones for quick automated deliveries between labs and hospitals by the end of 2019. In March 2020, Norway's Civil Aviation Authority granted a permit for manned test and certification flights, making it the first such approval in Europe. Then, on May 27, 2020, Ahang achieved a major milestone by receiving the world's first commercial pilot operation approval from the SAAC to use the EH-216S for air logistics. Around the same time, the aircraft also got a special flight operation certificate from Transport Canada, Civil Aviation-TCCA- for test flights in Quebec, Canada. Number 3. GAC Gov. At the 2023 GAC Science and Technology Day press conference in Guangzhou, a city in southern China, the Govi flying car from GAC Group made its first appearance. This flying car is the first real one to be able to switch between flying in the air and driving on the ground, representing a big step forward for flying cars in China. GAC Group has big plans for the future, hoping to offer a range of transportation options, including electric air taxis and ride-hailing services, as mentioned by Wu Jian, the president of GAC Research Institute, during the company's annual technology event in Guangzhou. The Govi flying car features a unique design where the flight cabin and the chassis can be easily separated or joined together. This flexible setup allows the vehicle to be used efficiently in both flying and driving modes, adapting seamlessly between being an airplane or a car. Gov is a flying car designed for 2 people. It can take off and land vertically and is powered by electricity. Its clever design includes a dual backup rotor system and a separate body setup, allowing it to quickly switch between flying and driving modes. This makes it easy to switch from the air to the ground. Gov can carry a maximum weight of 500 kilograms. It can travel up to 80 kilometers per hour, cover a distance of 200 kilometers, and reach altitudes of up to 3,000 meters. The car can comfortably hold 2 passengers. Additionally, Gov features an advanced driving assistance system that helps with automatic takeoffs and landings, avoids obstacles, and navigates on its own. This makes traveling in Gov safe, easy, and enjoyable. The flight cabin is a key part of the aircraft, serving as the main space for passengers and important equipment. It also has to deal with different forces and temperature changes during the flight. Because of this, picking the right materials and manufacturing methods is very important for the aircraft's performance and safety. One notable material used in the flight cabin is carbon fiber composite. This material is made from carbon fibers and a resin that holds them together. It's known for being very strong yet light, resistant to rust, and able to handle high temperatures. These qualities help the flight cabin withstand the stresses of flight and temperature changes, making it a top choice for aerospace use. For example, Tuanyuan's flight cabin is built with 90% carbon fiber composite, making it about a quarter of the weight of traditional metal cabins. Additionally, GAC has added advanced technology to make the flight greener and more efficient. Their new energy system, called the 3-electric system, improves both the environmental friendliness and power of the aircraft. For precise landing, they use the latest aerospace technology that allows the flight capsule to dock accurately with its chassis when it lands. Number 2. Xun X3. On June 3, 2022, Car News China shared that Xpeng Aero HT has developed a new flying car, which we now know as the X3. This vehicle is a prototype that can both fly and drive. The details about this car came to light through Xpeng Aero HT's patent applications in China. The X3 is a hybrid electric VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing vehicle, making it the 6th generation of flying cars. By June 25, 2022, reports indicated that Xpeng Aero HT was conducting secret test runs on roads in Chongqing, a city in southwest China. The X3 is designed as a 2-passenger eVTOL, and it's a full-scale model meant to showcase the latest technology. It's not clear whether the X3 can be flown manually or controlled remotely. While the car has a clear windshield, its side windows are covered with an opaque material. When the X3 was first shown to the public, There was little information available about its performance, like its cruising speed, range, or how long it could fly. The X3 technology demonstrator features 8 propellers mounted on 4 arms, with 2 propellers at the end of each arm. These propellers are quite long, ranging from about 6 to 7 feet. Each propeller is driven by an electric motor, and all the motors are powered by battery packs. The car has sturdy, open-framed supports for the propellers, located at the front, just behind the windshield, and at the rear of the vehicle. There is a central support beam running the length of the car, with Y-shaped beams at each end to reinforce the frames holding the front and rear propellers. The arms that hold the propellers are fixed in place and do not retract. The car is equipped with 4 road tires, and either 2 or all 4 of them are powered by electric motors. In a test flight video from October 11, 2022, you can see the X3 driving out of a garage. During the test, the car was weighed with its battery packs, but without any passengers, coming in at 1,936 kilograms. The initial flight was conducted using remote control, as indicated on the computer screen showing RC enabled, meaning the flight was controlled remotely. This first flight involved a successful takeoff, a low hover test, a forward flight of over 5 meters, and a landing. Xpeng Aero HT also reported that the X3 underwent several tests where only one propeller was used at a time, all of which were successful. Street-legal electric vehicles, EVs, have to go through tough crash tests, just like regular gasoline-powered cars. But for an electric vehicle that can both drive on the road and fly, it needs even more. It must have a complete road system, including a powertrain, suspension, brakes, wheels, steering wheel, accelerator, brake pedals, and an instrument panel for driving. On top of that, it needs a full set of flight equipment and instruments. Therefore, it will be a huge achievement for Xpeng Aero HT when their first eVTOL flying car is finally produced and ready to hit the roads and skies. Number 1. Xun X2. On June 16, 2024, Xpeng Aero HT introduced its new X2 flying car at the 2024 China Langfang International Economic and Trade Fair. The X2 is the latest model in Xpeng Aero HT's series, being the 5th generation of their flying cars. The Xpeng X2 is an electric flying car that takes off and lands vertically. It was created by Xpeng Aero HT. Its sleek, teardrop shape and futuristic look help it achieve excellent aerodynamics for top-notch flight performance. The Xpeng X2 uses the latest aviation technology to keep it lightweight. Its internal structure is made from aeronautical aluminum, while the outer shell is crafted from carbon fiber. Designed for urban use, it's a 2-seater flying car primarily intended to function as an air taxi. The X2 is ideal for city flights, whether for sightseeing or medical transport. Being fully electric, the X2 doesn't emit carbon dioxide, helping to reduce pollution in our cities. It can be flown manually or autonomously. In air taxi mode, the autonomous system handles all flight tasks: takeoff, travel, and landing, allowing passengers to relax. A simple button press and destination setting let the onboard systems manage the entire journey. The X2 is designed to provide a premium flying experience with a cockpit offering one of the widest views available. Its controls are user-friendly, and the cockpit features a large floating display. The X2 has a maximum takeoff weight of 760 kilograms and can carry up to 200 kilograms. It is powered by 4 battery packs, which supply energy to 8 electric motors. These motors are connected to counter-rotating propellers. The batteries provide enough power for about 35 minutes of flight, and the aircraft can reach speeds of up to 130 kilometers per hour. For safety, the X2 has a multi-redundant system that allows it to continue flying or landing safely even if several rotors fail. It also features a ballistic parachute, which automatically deploys in emergencies. Additionally, a network of sensors, radars, and cameras continuously provides data to the onboard flight computer, which can also relay information to a monitoring center. This advanced safety system reflects Xpeng Aero HT's commitment to passenger safety through years of research and development. The Xpeng X2 passed a thorough risk assessment for specific operations, done in collaboration with the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority DCAA-, which allowed it to make its first public flight in Dubai. A skilled team from Xpeng AEROHT gathered technical details from the X2 research and development team. They used international standards to create the operation concept and manual for the X2's demonstration flight and assessed the risks involved. With help from the Senat Academy and the DCAA, a risk management plan was put in place to ensure that the X2's first public flight was conducted safely. During the test, the Xpeng X2 was praised by the DCAA reviewers for its stability and for how well it followed the standard procedures for flying. This is the first time a manned autonomous flying vehicle from China has finished this kind of risk assessment outside the country. Xpeng AEROHT has also become the first company to pass this assessment in Dubai within this particular weight category. Which of these fascinating new generation transport by China did you find the most intriguing? Let us know your answer in the comments section.